Hi everyone, hello. Welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and I'm going to dive into Don Jr.'s October 2021 today. So let's drop the camera down, take a deep dive into, I better hold my tongue when it comes to, what I want to say. So I'll just let the cards do the talking for me. Okay, let me drop the camera down and get started. Okay, so for Don Jr., I think I'm just going to do the tarot and the deck of character cards. I don't think it Kipper. I don't know. I feel like just tarot, and the deck of character cards probably. Yeah, I'm sure that those are going to be the two. For this month of October, of course, 2021. So Don Jr. And I'll do the same spread that I did with his dad. Okay, Don Jr. Aligning with the forces of love and truth. What will Don Jr.'s experience be this month? For October 2021. Okay. So, the forces in motion. Queen of Pentacles. His greatest challenge is the world. Maybe something to do with traveling, completing something, I suppose. One column here for his plans. Okay. Wow. Well, that's interesting. Okay, 2 cards here for his actions. The karma that's hanging over him. Wow. And then just 4 cards here for his, his month, his future. And it could go even further, a little further along. Oh, that's interesting. And let's see these 2 cards were on the bottom. Okay. Chopsticks here. Gotta have the sacred chopsticks. Okay. That's interesting. All right. Okay, so focusing here first with this Queen of Pentacles. He's looking for nurturing. The forces in motion in his life is that he is getting some nurturing, some support. This may be actually from Ivana, his mother. So I think the adult children, besides Tiffany, all still go to her. I did not get that Trump does, but that the kids do. Actually, these are up a little too far, sorry. Okay, so nurturing, financial support, anything that helps sustain him. It has to do with somebody who's, stable and has some resources. So that's what's going on. He's looking to resource himself, probably with his mother and any other female in his life. He's like running to mom, I can't imagine Kimberly Guilfoyle being that nurturing, but that's what he's needing, and that's what's going on in his life. This could be another donor, like a female donor that brings in some resources. There's that possibility. His biggest challenge with the world, in the challenge position, we could read it as a reversal. And that brings in feeling empty, and that feels like, something is delayed to me there, and there's some disappointment, some place where he can't really get what he wants. And of course, that makes sense with this, feminine energy in his life. Whew. Interesting. Okay, so what he's been planning, of course, with the Ten of Pentacles, is to just stay tapped into that, family money. I don't know. Maybe the dude should try, and maybe all of them should, well, I'm sure Ivanka would be okay with it, but the rest of, well, maybe even Eric, but I'd like to see them make it on their own. Or do something on their own. Anything just completely on their own. If they were smart, they'd change their name. Anyway, that's not the reality with these guys. So anyway, once his plans are to stay tapped into the family money, and to not be with the my goodness, with the Lovers reversed, to not get into any arguments that could jeopardize this, to not have any regrets, he does need to learn to love himself. That's not going to happen until he's clean and sober. But anyway, that's what's going on. How do I stay hooked up to my dad and everyone else, Dad, and still love myself, and not get in arguments with Dad? Man, his actions. These are his plans. His actions are going to do something that creates big change in his life. This could be overdose in the worst case scenario, but, because I don't have the Ten of Swords like right next to it or near, but then again with Judgment here, it's like, wow. We have the Ten of Swords here, but it's reversed. So, yeah, okay. So his actions, something to initiate change, something to make a big change, something that even creates maybe an ego death. Something that ends something. Some new start, but it's after a painful ending. Some transition into getting clear, into getting to the truth, into getting a new opportunity, into a new vision with maybe some success. I don't know, honestly. We're going to have to wait and see what he does. I don't tend to keep an eye on that guy, so I don't know. Now with these cards on the bottom, with the Eight of Pentacles, this is a lot of work. Just keep working, but he doesn't get anywhere, right? Working to stay restricted, working. Here's what it is, you guys. He's still going to be working in his own unconscious ways that keep him in his own self-created prison, right? Wow. Okay. So the karma that's hanging over him is one of having judgments come down on him. It's an opportunity to start over. Both of these are, transformation and starting over. It could be the karma where he could try and honor his call, try and get through a rebirth, but I feel like it's more of a judgment coming from the outer world, honestly. And then with the Five of Pentacles reversed, he could have some little bit of recovery. It can bring in something new, some new form of money, and that's especially true because of this, whoever this gal is here. He could have some temporary relief, some charity. That's what it is. This is something, the karma that's hanging over him has to do with some judgment as to how he's received gifts in the past from whomever this woman is. Wow. Okay. In the future, or could even just be this month, with the moon reversed, there's some secrets that are going to come out. Something's going to be revealed. And with this Ten of Swords right underneath it, reversed, something comes out and he's on a bed of nails. And then right here with the Two of Wands, he's going to be looking for something new. He's going to need to make some new plans. And he's probably going to be pretty restless, and he's going to have to wait because it's not happening yet. This is the planning stage. But the plan comes after something comes out that he doesn't want to be known, and it's a judgment against him, and it involves someone who has donated in the past, or something else that has to do with a charity that they oversaw, like another charity. But I thought they were, that probably wouldn't be the case, because they've been banned from starting new charities. The kids are not allowed to do that anymore because of the abuse in the past with that cancer, Children's Cancer Foundation. I think they had to pay 10 million? I could be wrong on that, but anyway. And then in his future with the sun reverse, my goodness, this could be a health issue. At the very least, it's depression. Some negativity that's just run rampant in his life, and he's feeling pretty pessimistic, and it's a card of failure. And not being able to act. He's on a bed of nails. He can't act. His own life force is working against him. And he doesn't know which way to go, and he's probably restless and fallen apart. And, it's not good. So I don't know if this is going to happen this month, because you heard me set the intention. I left it open for a little longer if it needs to be, but this is where he's heading. Something's revealed. He's on a bed of nails. He's stuck. He can't get anywhere. And this is a failure. Outright failure. Wow. Okay, so that concludes our tarot portion. Let's go to the... Whoops. Oh, no, I just dropped all these cards in the back of this shelf. Oh, I'll get it later. Okay. Dagnabbit. So now I'll use the deck of character. That is, the deck of character. Here's the website where you can get it, but you're going to have to click down. You're going to have to scroll down to the bottom, and you have to click through a couple of places to click into stockist, unless they have new stock. It's sold currently, it's so weird, it's made in the USA. Made in the USA, but somebody in the UK bought up all the decks, and you have to get it from them. And if you're in the USA, it's going to cost you $27 in shipping. Okay. All right, so 14 cards to see Don Jr.'s month of October 2021. Dad, I can't, oh my God, you guys, I just keep hearing that. Dad. Wow, okay. All right, Don Jr. Right there. take the 2 off the bottom, set them over here. Okay, there's my top row. Okay. Top row, bottom row. Two on the bottom are there. Whoa. Okay. His dad had that one too. Oops. The wizard. Okay, wizard, whale, knife. Yikes. Jail. Whoa. It goes with that 8 of swords that was back there before. Oh, actually, that's right. I have to scooch these in a little bit. Shield, ocean, island. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Wrestling ring, naked man, inferno. Whoa, swamp. Well, that makes sense. Universe and a punch. Okay. Wow. Okay, so here's the theme for this month for him. If it's not actual outright jail, it's a major restriction. And it's going to have so much power over him that it causes him to flip. And he will be the whale of the flipper. He will the whale tail that flips to anybody who will try to provide some protection for him. Flip to have the shield to not be isolated, out into the universe. He will flip on any other swamp creature within the Trump crime family and anyone else who had any power within the organization. Wow. I'll talk more about that in a moment. Okay, so let's look at... So this wizard, I think, has him thinking that and he may very well have a huge amount of information, knowledge, and wisdom, not real wisdom, but let's say knowledge, that he's literally like wrestling with because he doesn't want to be vulnerable. But he's like the whale. He's the whale that can literally flip. And he has I don't know if we want to really call this isn't the card that has the fuel, but this is, you can see the fiery, I guess this would be a hell realm of toxicity. Because he's under the knife. He's under the knife, and it's headed towards him either going to jail or flipping. That's his choice. Flip on all these whales because he has the information to keep himself out. He's going to try and keep himself out. Wow. He has a hell realm, there we go. Thank you. Get my mouth working right. A hell realm's worth of knowledge as to this could be his dad, the vulnerability of the organization itself, the way it's been run, the way they've been taught, and he's wrestling with that in a huge way. Wowee. And it all, it's cutting him to the place where he's going to have to, yeah. Now, flipping on the whales that also have information, so he would be flipping and he would be, I'm thinking, blaming, because we're dealing with the hell realm, and that's what happens is like, you blame someone else. No one wants to take self-responsibility when you're low-level consciousness like him. So flipping on like Weiselberg, making Weiselberg vulnerable. But I bet you Weiselberg's already flipped on him. But they'll just pass the blame back and forth. So this month this is going on. Maybe I should use the Kipper just to see about court. If he'll be coming, like coming up on a stand or something like that. Let's see. Knowledge that he's not alone in this, and then of course he's trying to punch. He's in this wrestling ring where he wants to, like punch the blame to someone else so that he's not isolated and all alone. Because he's got the universe coming down on him. Remember in the tarot reading where we had the world card is his challenge? Right here again. The universe is going to give him a big fat punch out of the swamp and onto an island. Okay, that's all I've got there. Then with the forest and the drunken sailor, it's like, I think he's just really stuck in that place where he can't get out of the thicket of, although thicket would be more like bushes, but I just feeling like the thicket of his addictions. So this month is that, being stuck like that. Yeah. The hell realm of the swamp and the vulnerability that it has him spinning out into the universe. And then the whale, the big ocean that he needs to shield himself from, the big ocean of the swamp creatures. Oh my God. Wow, the bottom feeders, right? The bottom feeders. There's so many of them, and so he's all mixed up in that, right? But when it comes to Trump organization, he's in trouble. He's totally in trouble. Okay, so let me go ahead. I'll try to just make it as quick as I can, because I'm really just looking to see when it comes to, where's my Kipper deck? Oh, come on, man. The one that I want to use. Is this it? No. Where did it go? Oh, well. Okay, I'll just use this one. No, that's my one. I'll just use this other Kipper deck here. That's so weird. I know it's around here somewhere. These cards are much smaller. I wonder if I'll be able to, maybe I could fit 3. No, that's too many anyway. We don't need that many. Oh, I see it. Here it is. It's literally right in front of me. Okay. So, Ciro Marchetti's Kipper. Okay. Don Jr. Don Jr.'s October 2021. This be the month he goes to court again, is brought back in, or will there be a decree, a ruling? Don Jr.'s October 2021. Whoa. 5. Those cards are bigger. Oh, I don't want to have to move my camera, my whole tripod. Don Jr. Wow. Okay, well, so I don't have any court cards going on or legal looking cards, but there is quite a bit of information here about this painful ending that he's going to have to go through. And his theme here is that he's not going to be feeling well, and a lot of his focus, or I should say lack of, well, now his obsession, his lack of focus and obsession, it will be on the fact that he does not feel well. And I don't know if this would be COVID or something like that, but it's right in his immediate circle. He's not feeling well, and there's somebody that's deceptive with him, and of course he deserves that. It has him on this like soul journey where he's spinning in his thoughts. Now, because we've got coffin and marriage, I don't know if this, because these two cards to me spell divorce. I don't know if this is his ex-wife that he's thinking about a lot. There's an ending of an overseas relationship. There's an ending of his hope. This goes with the cards he had in his tarot reading, where I saw that he's feeling hopeless. This is, remember the sun reverse that we had over here? This is saying the same thing. So there's a confirmation here of it's a very depressing time for him where he's down. And I think it does have to do with his connections and this could be not only his ex-wife, I think her name's Vanessa, but this could also be an ending of his relationship with Kimberly Guilfoyle, because she did work with him. This could also be an ending of any partnership of someone who worked with him, which could be Weiselberg. And maybe Weiselberg has some health issues going on as well. I don't know, I already read on him once. I don't know if it's, worth it to do it again. But see, because we have coffin knighting to the health card and then to the deception, the false person card, now, it's not always that someone's deceiving you. This card can be very, very much the same as the Fox card in the Lenormand, where there's just something wrong. So if that's the case, there's something wrong with him this month because of his health, and it could be fatal. It could be that, it's something really bad, and it involves his family, anybody that's close to him. This is right in his immediate, intimate space, and right in his home. And this is also a card of, like 1 day to 1 month. The sudden wealth, I think, is really just his riskiness and his gambling, the risky situations he's always putting himself in. Because this card is surrounded by all these two negative cards here, and this one has so much to do with moving into a different direction. I feel like there's circular spinning of the mind here, circular spinning of your physical experience, as well as this could be a soul journey where he's down and he's sick, and none of this is a very neutral card. All of these cards around this card take away any positive, financial gain. So this would not be sudden wealth. It would change the meaning to me into his just riskiness with his health, which goes with his addictions. So this could be the month that his addictions really have really gotten to him. It could also be a month that if he hasn't already had COVID, he gets it, even though I'm sure he's been vaccinated, but something's not right with his health, and something's not right with his relationships, and he's depressed, depressed, and obsessing. And he's got more time on his hands than ever before, so he's mulling it over, and it is distracting him to no end. And this is all, feels to me like all circular, just circles around. So I can't say that he's going to be in court or before a judge. I'm sure that I know they've already done their depositions, but I don't see him hauled back in. But it's not a good month for him at all. These are awful cards. They could be worse, but the combination between the tarot and the deck of character cards and this is just like, this isn't good. So, okay. Well, that's it. Thanks, you guys. Take good care. Bye.